Maverick traders, welcome out to your currency recap January 8th, 2024. It's hard to believe we're already into 2024. Time flies when you're having fun. Let's get to it. As always, we're going to talk about meaningful news in the markets right now. We're going to take a top-down approach. We're going to look at what areas of the market are most intriguing. Certainly, crypto space has been on a run, and today we saw more of that. And then we'll highlight our best setups in the Forex markets, crypto markets, anything that's moving that we can profit from. We're going to try to highlight that for our traders.
Disclaimer. This video was created for professional Forex and crypto traders. Maverick Currencies is a proprietary trading firm that employs professional traders around the world. Our traders trade firm capital and keep 70 to 80% of profits they generate. All trades and analysis in this video are for professional traders only. If you are interested in becoming a professional Forex and currency trader for Maverick, click the apply button in the video description. Let's break down what happened today.
So today was an interesting day in that we had a very robust rally. So you can see most things just very much on the bullish side of things from a velocity and trend score. These things are moving and they're moving sharply higher. Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, they're all going to the upside. Now what isn't moving is the Canadian dollar. We're going to highlight that currency pair. Oil has weighed on the CAD, I believe. Oil prices continue to gravitate lower, and it's just been an ongoing issue. Oil prices continue to push lower. That's been an ongoing issue for energy-related assets. Canadian oil sands, a big producer of oil. It's certainly a commodity haven, and it's just weighed down by that. So that going sideways is kind of a relative strength thing, given how weak the energy markets have been. As we look at the news of today, Tiger Woods is leaving Nike. The stock didn't really react to that in any dramatic fashion. Boeing, however, did get slammed as more aircrafts are found to have problems, loose bolts, things of that sort, and so they're grounding more 737s. Equity markets rebound and rebound sharply. Most equities up around 1.5% to 2% on the major markets. So as we look at currency land, it was kind of a quieter day in currencies than it was in equities. British pound outperforming, US dollar underperforming, but most things not really moving thus far. We do get CPI and PPI and some other data coming out. Crypto markets, big rally. Another new high made in Bitcoin and some of these markets. Now, oil, the underperformer, that's been the case for some time. We've gone from about $90 a barrel to $70 a barrel for oil in a straight line, and oil is still plummeting as we speak, down 3.5%, almost 4% today. The oil markets are very, very soft. Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Litecoin, all up in excess of 5%, so it was a banner day for the crypto markets, and that uptrend and momentum continues. Now, as we just grade the markets, we have to be bullish, right? You're above moving averages, you're sloping upward, the trend is intact. As we look at this chart, what do you notice? Well, we had a bull pullback, but today we pivoted higher. And if we look at this from the standpoint of price action, we're still just really in the range that we've been in for the past 2 to 3 weeks. So not really going anywhere, but after such a healthy advance, a consolidation like this creates a base, a foundation to build upon. So the markets can absolutely break out about above that 4,800 level and continue to the upside. Trends and velocity and momentum, these are very powerful things. When once something gets going, it can go like a freight train. You're seeing that in crypto. Bitcoin just had a huge upside day. It's been trending higher. It's got shorts on the run. It's got all the elements for more upside when you look at these charts. So what can be the drivers of volatility? Well, CPI, it's all about inflation. Notice there the Swiss franc, the Australian dollar has a CPI number on Tuesday. In the US, we get our CPI on Thursday. China comes out with a CPI Thursday evening. You've got PPI here in the US, Producer Price Index as well, but it is one thing and one thing alone that's going to drive currencies, and that is inflation numbers. You notice there's no central bank meetings, nothing of that sort, but a variety of CPI data numbers coming out across the globe. So as we look at some analysis and possible trades, a couple of interesting charts. The first, the Canadian dollar. You look at this chart, and for weeks, it has gone nowhere. This is like the ultimate coiled spring. If you've tried to trade the CAD, you've been frustrated. When it looked like it was going to go down, it bounces back up. When it looks like it's going to go up, it bounces back down. And we're just stuck in a range. But ranges can be broken. And the bigger the base, the higher or further in space, meaning this is a huge base, a big foundation, and it could go either way. My leanings would be to the downside. What you're seeing in the oil markets, what you're seeing in commodities, that way can weigh on things like the Canadian dollar. Right now, there's just too much oil supply. The Middle East is really going to try to drive out other oil producers. They're willing to take some short-term pain to hurt and maybe mortally wound some of the other competition. That's how monopolies work. If you are the big player, you can drive down prices, get rid of competition because they can't last, and then once the competition is damaged, then you can raise prices back up. And there's some of that ongoing. Look, there's just too much supply. For what we're consuming, there is too much supply of oil, and oil prices continue to be heavy and weighed down. So I would lean towards a bearish break, but watch that chart. And another chart that's interesting to me is this chart of Bitcoin. So the crypto markets came from an upward trend, and you can see this ascending triangle. An ascending triangle is basically you're stalled out, but your lows continue to just climb a little higher and a little higher, and you're ascending. You're continuing to the upside, but you're not really making any progress, and then the breakout occurs. And today was an upside breakout. The crypto markets just continue to outperform, hold in relatively well compared to so many other things. So where crypto hadn't been moving, you watch these consolidations, and today was a breakout day. The most heavily shorted area in crypto has been Bitcoin Cash, and no doubt they were covering shorts and running for the exits today. So give credit where credit is due. The crypto markets continue to be an outperforming segment of the market. We'll continue to send out updates this week. Play that relative strength and relative weakness game and use proper position sizing. Hope you enjoyed this currency recap. Have a great week. We'll see you next time.